We're going to start off with 2 cups of plain elbow macaroni, and then we're going to need 2.5 cups of water. This is just cold water. We're going to add about a half teaspoon of salt into that, and then we're going to put that in the microwave in just a second, and I'll explain how we're going to do that. To make the creamy, delicious cheese sauce, we're going to need a half a cup of milk. I have a 1/4 cup of milk and a 1/4 cup of heavy cream here to give delicious creaminess to our recipe, and 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, along with a tablespoon of butter and a 1/4 cup of sour cream. We're going to season this up with a half teaspoon of all these spices. So I have ground mustard, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and smoked paprika. You can season yours however you like. If you don't want to add the spiciness, then you don't have to, but it's always my opinion that a good macaroni and cheese has a little bit of hint of spice in the back. So what we're going to do to start is we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the salt and the water together here in the bowl. I'm just going to give that a bit of a zhuzh. Then we're going to take this over to the microwave and I'll show you what happens next. Now is we are going to cook the macaroni and the water. I'm saying start with about 4 minutes and then go from there. If you are making this, depending on the wattage of your microwave, mine is 1100 watts. So I know that it has a lot of power. I'm going to cook this on full power. I'm going to cover it up and then I'm going to go ahead and cook it until it's completely tender and the way that I prefer to have. Okay, so I have sour cream. First, I'm going to put this butter in here. And I'm going to add the milk to the sour cream. And I'm going to add the seasonings in there. I thought I'm going to add a couple of dashes of Worcestershire. I'm going to add my cheese right into the bowl. And we're going to add all of our wet ingredients. And then we're just going to give this a good old-fashioned stir. Pretty well blended. I'm going to go pop this back in the microwave for about 2 minutes, I think. We pulled this out of the microwave. I put it in there for 2 minutes and gave it a good stir. And look at how beautiful and creamy that sauce is. And mind you, remember, we did not use a box. We did not use a packet of powdered cheese. We used all fresh, whole ingredients to make our macaroni and cheese today in the microwave, which might be unbelievable, but we did it. It smells incredible. Look at how beautiful and creamy that is. I'm just saying. Look at how beautiful that is. Tender noodles, creamy cheese sauce, no thickeners, no roux, no nothing. You don't even have to bother because when you do it like this, it all comes together just like it should. It's delicious, right? Yeah. This is so good. You guys, you're going to love it. So that's how you make delicious homemade macaroni and cheese in your microwave.